Hi, and welcome to Agentic AI for Engineers course from Mastishka School of AI. We built this course with a lot of love, care, and dedication towards developers. If you have not watched our video, why we built this course, I strongly recommend you go and watch the video as well. In this video, I will cover the course overview, the intended audience, and the prerequisites for this course. Course audience and requirements. Intended audience are software developers and coders who want to build AI powered applications quickly. Note the word quickly. Here, our goal has been to how quickly an engineer can become an agentic engineer. That was our goal we started with, and I'm sure we pretty much achieved that goal using the word quickly because we have not cut corners, but we ensure that we cover all the things that needs an AI engineer. Then tech leads, solution architects, and engineering managers who need a practical grasp of LLM integration. Those who need to know how to integrate LLM into existing applications, this course will guide them on how to do the integration, what components they need to know to integrate into existing applications. Project or technical managers responsible for shipping AI features. Like this course will give them comprehensive understanding of available frameworks, and what the capabilities of the frameworks and what can be achieved with the frameworks in terms of the LLM frameworks as well as agentic frameworks to ship AI features. Anyone comfortable with writing code and eager to incorporate Gen AI APIs, RAG workflows, and agentic frameworks into products or applications. So these are the intended audience for this course. And let us see what are the prerequisites. Basic computer knowledge like client server database. Will this course assumes that you have a basic understanding of computer science, like what is a client, what is a server, what is a database, what is a relationship database, what is a non-relationship database, the fundamentals of computer science, and hands-on coding experience. Python is preferred. If not, any other programming languages will also do good. So you should have some understanding of programming hands-on. It can be a small project, anything you have done in college or in the office work, whatever you are doing hands-on experience on programming. That is what is prerequisite for this course. Course overview. This course is divided into 6 modules. One is ground zero, second is foundation, third is exploration, fourth is mastery, fifth is expansion, and sixth is execution. Each of these modules is divided into 2 parts. One is theory, one is hands-on. The theory we cover, to basics to understand what we are going to build as part of that module. And in hands-on, we'll be building the application and we'll be coding, we'll be doing mini projects in each of these modules. Let us see what exactly do these modules mean. Ground zero means Python. Starting with the basics of Python. As part of ground zero, in theory, we'll be covering overview of Python, where we'll be talking about module, what topics we'll be learning as part of Python, and why we need only those Python topics as part of Agentic AI engineer. Next is we'll be having hands-on. We talk about variables, data types, lists, functions, classes, conditional flows, environment variables, environments, and files. After completion of this module, you will be knowing Python programming language and you have a capability to build an AI application with Python. Please keep in mind that this Python is not extensive, course on Python, but what you need to be an agentic AI engineer. That's what's covered in this course. Next, we start with foundation. Foundation is in generative AI. Learning generative AI and prompt engineering. In this module, we call it foundation because this lays the foundation of the foundation models. So, overview of generative AI, evaluation, key concepts of generative AI, including LLMs, the history of LLMs, application of LLMs in real world use cases. Then we move to basics of prompt engineering, importance of prompts in AI outputs, techniques for creating effective prompts that we'll be covering as part of theory. Then we have hands-on. We start with the Google Gemini API, LLM API, because Google Gemini is free to use. Others we need to pay and buy the credits for API. We start with Google Gemini API. Create and refine prompts for various use cases. We will be doing the different prompts. What is the system prompt, what is the general prompt, and then we refine the prompts for general use cases. Then compare output with different prompt structures. We compare different outputs for different prompts, by changing key parameters. And then we also learn of secret sauce that is available only in the course. See what is the secret sauce in the prompt engineering. Then after this, you acquire foundational knowledge of generative AI and learn prompt engineering techniques for better AI performance. If you ask me, around 60% of our LLM outputs are decided by the input prompt, at least for applications. If you are using like a user of ChatGPT or Google Gemini, almost 100% of your output is decided by the prompt itself. But since it's a business application, there is so much business logic. I would say nearly 60 to 70% of the output of the LLM is dependent on the prompt, as a user prompt as well as the system prompt. So you will be mastering the system prompt, and you also create a functional assistant using optimized prompts. So with this, after this module, you will be an expert to understand what is prompting and system prompting. So you can take away from this and you can straight away implement in your applications. Next, we move to exploration, applying embeddings and vectors in RAG. In this theory, we will be covering what is the concept of RAG, combining retrieval systems with generative AI, use cases of RAG in real-world applications, and we also data retrieval basics, introduction to embeddings, and vector databases, how RAG ensures contextual accuracy, and how is the similarity maintained between the vectors. All those things will be covering in the theory. And in the hands-on, we'll be implementing vector embeddings with a vector database called Supabase. We'll learn how to create vectors, create embeddings. Embeddings will turn into vectors, and those vectors will be storing in a vector database. There is a slight difference between normal database and vector database. We'll learn in this module. Now, develop a pipeline for retrieving relevant documents and create a RAG-powered assistant for Wikipedia articles. After completion of this course, you will understand RAG concepts and workflows, gain hands-on experience with embeddings and vector databases, build and test a RAG-based assistant for real-world use. After completion of this module, you can take this expertise and build your own RAG applications. Almost 60 to 70% of all the applications we build today do have some part of RAG in them in one way or other. So this is a very fundamental, most important concept in LLMs that we will be covering. Not only we will be covering RAG, but also basic usage of large language models with tool calling as well. That means you can, after this module, you can take LLMs and start implementing in your applications. Not only for prompting in like earlier module, but you can also implement retrieval augmented generation, as well as you can use for tool calling as well after this module. Mastery LangChain. The fourth module in this course is Mastering LangChain, Tools and Function Calling. As part of this fourth module, we will be learning overview of LangChain and its ecosystem. LangChain is a framework similar to JavaScript frameworks like React and Angular. LangChain is a framework for building LLM applications. And we'll learn its key components like chains, tools, and memory. Then we also learn the capabilities of the LangChain, like to integrate different APIs and external tools. And also we learn how to have structured multi-step AI workflows using LangChain. With hands-on experience, we'll be learning implementing a LangChain to build bot without any chains. In the sense, LangChain offers multiple tools to build a bot. We build a bot, and then we learn about the types of chains, conditional chain, parallel chains. And then after learning the chains and the LangChain expression language, we enhance the bot that we built earlier in the same course and enhance it with the more capabilities of the chain. With this module completion, you'll be learning to use LangChain for creating AI-driven applications integrate external tools and APIs with LangChain. Next is agents. We call this fifth module expansion AI agents, where we will be developing AI agents with LangGraph and OpenAI. As part of this module, we, we learn another framework, agentic framework called LangGraph. Now, initially there was only one framework. There are multiple frameworks we discussed in this module. What are the different frameworks and why we have chosen LangGraph? LangGraph is a very popular and production level framework for agents. And now, after this LangGraph, the OpenAI agent frameworks also have come. So we'll be learning the role of LangGraph in building agentic AI workflows, advantages of LangGraph over traditional frameworks, and we'll also discuss OpenAI framework because that has come recently during the development of this course. So we incorporate that also into this course, and you will see that how OpenAI and LangGraph share similar concepts. The concepts of AI agents are same, more or less the same, and how the way the implementation is different. So that's how we'll see the similarities and differences between OpenAI and LangGraph in this module. And then hands-on, we do explore LangGraph to design agent workflows, understand core concepts like state, node, and edge, and then again we build a bot. And we implement human in loop. Human in the loop is a popular and very important concept while building applications, because not all the applications, we don't want AI to take the decisions. We need some human also in some cases. So we use human in loop, for the agent, as well building agents, and we enhance the same bot we built in this module to be an agentic bot. After this completion of this module, you will be mastering LangGraph for designing and developing agentic workflows, and also you also learn OpenAI agents framework as well. This movement, we move on to the next step. This is the final step. This is a capstone project. As part of capstone project, we will be building an flight booking agent. The agent covers all the aspects that we have learned so far in this course, like from fundamentals to RAG to LangChain framework to LangGraph. All the things will be covered as part of this capstone project. And this project has main agent as well as 3 sub agents. We have booking agent, cancellation agent, and query agent. And the agent also, main agent, understands the request and process users' requests effectively. It's one of the features of this agent. And also we have this fetch options, where agent fetches available flight booking options based on user input, and also validate inputs, like the agent validates user input and confirm the bookings accurately, and allow intervention if there are some business rules, like if the cancellation is above certain amount. And there also we will put the human in loop, that is a concept learned human in loop as part of the LangGraph framework that we will be implementing here. And then we'll have integrate other business rules any other business rules that we have, like what is the company policies on refund, what are the company's policies on carrying anything goods or anything into the flight. All these things, the rules and anything related to the flight booking will be incorporating as part of this capstone project. So this capstone project covers entire gamut of all the agentic engineer, and after completing this capstone project, I assure you that you will be capable of building any agentic applications that supports your business case, because this is such a comprehensive project that we have built that covers everything end to end. So with this, all the 6 modules in place, then I am confident that you will be an excellent agentic AI engineer after this course. All the best.